hours after the assassination, and the Defense Secretary of the United States is supporting Israel again. So why not? Why not? You know, many times you keep on asking, who is in the pocket of whom? Who is the superpower between the two? It's unbelievable, and I don't have an explanation. Let's hope that Kamala Harris will put an end to this vicious cycle. By the way, it's a vicious circle which does not serve Israel. Don't be wrong. It leads Israel to terrible places, because Israel, like any other country, needs someone to guide, someone to put some restraints, someone to put some borders. And Israel doesn't have it, because it learned to ignore the international community, and it learned to ignore the United States.
Do you think Israel could have carried out these assassinations without the knowledge of the United States? As, I mean, Secretary Blinken said that they had no knowledge of it.
Might be, but is it important? Anyhow, the question is, what are the Americans doing after it? And they do nothing except of continuing to support Israel. So what I mean, maybe they knew, maybe not. Israel does not need it anymore, because in any case, the United States will support it in an unconditioned way.
Finally, Gideon, you've talked about what Netanyahu wants to achieve or hopes to achieve out of a situation like this, which is incredibly volatile and threatens to spill over into something that no one can control. But when it comes to the Israeli public, you said that they're in a state of despair. But what do they want to see happen in the future? How do they want this whole situation to end?
That's the core issue. They don't know. That's the core issue. There's no vision anymore. Nothing. Except of the right-wingers. And here I must say, they at least know what they want. They want all the Palestinians to disappear between the river and the sea, and maybe more than this, in many ways. But they want to see Israel totally, after an ethnic cleansing, one way or the other, in a war, through tyrannying them, through transferring them, whatever. But they want to see a Jewish Israel an all Jewish Israel between the river and the sea, and they are very clear about it. Except of them, nobody knows what he wants. You will ask anyone who claims he is a leftist Zionist, what is your vision? What do you want? And he will stutter. He will not find any reasonable cohesive vision, because they don't have a vision. The two-state solution, they understand, is not relevant anymore. And even if they don't understand it, it's hollow to speak now about two-state solution with 700,000 settlers in the West Bank. I mean, what does it mean, two-state solution with 700,000 settlers? One state solution horrifies any Israeli, because then it stops to be a Jewish state. So people have no vision and no solution, and therefore despair is so strong.
Without an alternative vision or an alternative solution on the table, what is there to stop this far-right vision, this dream of a greater Israel, from becoming a reality?
Only the international community. And it did nothing until now. Nothing. And it doesn't seem to do something. Maybe the next generation of the Americans, those who were protesting in Columbia and in Harvard, when they will become one day Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense and presidents, maybe they will change the direction of American policy. Until then, there's no one to stop Israel.